I parked my car? How come it's not there with 3 kids in my hand? Just stole my Camaro. So a couple of weeks later, insurance covered it, and decided to get a van for the family. So I've took the Magnum and the 300 and swapped that for a Ford Flex. Buy it! Van for the family, so I've took the Magnum and the 300 and swapped that for a Ford Flex. A 2009 Ford Flex limited edition. Just wow, that thing, man. I mean, it was a 6-passenger with captain chair and cooler, the moonroof, every option in the world there is in that truck is there, just for not even, I think it was $12,000 I bought that truck. Not even. And just a great family truck there. It's all-wheel drive. It's just, I mean, that thing is so roomy there. Now that I have twins, and 3 kids, it's just perfect for traveling with the kids and going to places. And decided I've shopped around for a new Camaro and an older Camaro. I've tried the new Camaro. Obviously the Gen 6 Camaro is so small. I mean, just for me alone, it felt cramped, which it doesn't really bother me in a sports car, because that's what you want. You want to have that little cockpit sensation, which the Gen 6 Camaro provides, close to a Corvette, I would say. I mean, that feeling is really close to a Corvette in terms of having a driving experience as a race car, just focus over the driver. And but it was just a 2+2, so I would have had to keep the Magnum or another car to have the winter and all go through that process. And you know what, it's fun to have a summer car and just take it out when it's sunny, but it's a lot of things to do on a daily basis. And spring and autumn, so it's also a lot of money owning 3 cars. So it just made sense to find one car, and I couldn't get my whole hand on another Camaro Gen 5. I wanted to get the ZL1, almost close to a deal with a ZL1, a 5th gen ZL1, but then again, just that deal fell through, and it just gave me a sign that maybe, Camaro 2+2 was not the best idea. And my wife always loved this Challenger. Every time she saw one, she just, her father used to own a 1971 RTE, and he had the 340, and it was brown, and he still showed me the picture. And when she grew up in that car, I think, so she always loved that Challenger look. And as soon as so I always had on the ad there, cars.com, I was always looking for, I had a research registered for Challengers. It had to be manual, 6-speed, without any roof, sunroof, and that was the two only options or non-options that you needed to have for me to buy it. So one morning I get this pop-up, and just found one. It was like 300 miles away from my place. And let me tell you, up north here, past January, there's not too many sports cars that are on the sale, that are for sales there. So whoever dealers have them, they're ready to get them out of the door, because they're not going to sell them until next spring. So they're going to sit there for 90, 100 days. And this dealer just went up there and just got this crazy deal on this ARTIE Super Track Pack, 6-speed, no sunroof. And it's just great car to live. And when I bought it, I didn't actually my boss, we have an office there close to that dealer, and he was there one week to work there, and I said, you know what, I saw this car there on the ad, would you mind going and take a look? I'm not too sure about the red interior, never owned that red interior, and yeah, to me it was it was a little bit too much yelling out loud. That red, but he went to see it and he says, "You know what, Mike? If I was to get a Challenger, this is the one I'd get." And it looks great. It looks perfect. The red actually is fabulous. And the whole car with the Max and Supertrack, it's just great. And so, you know, called the guy the week after and said, "I'm coming to get it." So I went there, got it. That was it. Bought it without trying, and it took a few months for me to start to enjoy the car, but it was in the middle of winter, so that was pretty fast. I mean, having having to enjoy it in winter, that made it a lot more fun and a lot more interesting for me to start caring and loving for this car, because I was still, you know, a little bit saddened by the Camaro and not having a Camaro again, but really happy about this car. I have now the best of both worlds. You know, over the years in my Camaro, I modded it quite a lot, so it was really performing, and it was a lot more performing than here. But I didn't have all the nice amenities and the leather interior, and the cooling seat, and heating seat, and Bluetooth, and navigation, Sirius, and all of these great technology and features in this car is just fabulous with it. But I love the Hemi 5.7. But in terms of putting this car on the track, it's not as performing, that's for sure. It was right at under 13 seconds, a quarter mile. And on the track there, I had one Hemi track pack, they call it in the Camaro. It's just, that thing was a beast on the track. That was so much faster. But then again, you know, nothing's going to stop me from bringing it to that point on this car as well. It's just I have to redo it again, which is part of the fun, but also, you know, when you spend 7 years modding a car and get it stolen, it's just, you know, I'm really expected to keep that one for life and give the keys to one of my sons. And that won't happen. So hopefully it might happen to this one. Now I'm not making any of those assumptions anymore, or goals or expectations, but we'll see how it goes. So that's it, guys, for the story, and hope you enjoyed it, and I'm sure would love to hear your story. So go ahead and make a video. See you later. Ciao.